5-0. That's how it ends tonight. PSG winning their first Champions League. Guys, Luis Enrique is second treble in his career. He did it the first time with Barcelona. Now he did it with PSG. A PSG team that finally understands that you can build winning teams with big egos and superstars all meshed together. You just throw them on the pitch and hope they do well. No Messis, no Neymar, no Mbappés. Instead, players like Vitinha, like Doué, like Vara, that did fantastically well, that completely overran Inter today. They humiliated them. And Inter betrayed by their best players. Lautaro Martinez, Barella, Çalhanoğlu, Di Marco. They were unwatchable tonight. Completely unwatchable. Once again, disappearing in the big games when it matters most. Çalhanoğlu disappeared 2 years ago against Manchester City. So did Lautaro Martinez. Even against Sevilla in the Europa League. Like, guys, all these players completely failing in this game. I don't know how they prepared this game during the week, but they were completely flat. Si son cagati addosso. And PSG from minute 1 to minute 90 completely overran and dominated Inter. They didn't give them 2 minutes with the ball. They completely, like, constant pressing, constant running at 100 miles an hour. Like, they were all over it. And Luis Enrique was very courageous to put in some young players like Doué. But guys, Inter, unwatchable, and even betrayed by Simone Inzaghi. You have 5 changes to make, and I understand that you were a bit unlucky because Pavard, Bisek gets injured. You have to put in Darmian. But you put in Bisek, Darmian, Asllani, Carlos Augusto, and Zielinski. Not once did you think, let me put in more firepower. Let me put somebody more dynamic at centrocampo like Fratesi. Maybe up front you put Arnautovic or Taremi. Nothing. You did none of those changes. You switch players per players. You put Asllani instead of Çalhanoğlu. You put Bisek for Pavard, and then you took out Bisek because he was injured. You had to put Darmian. But then you put Carlos Augusto instead of Mkhitaryan. Like, you did nothing to improve this team. And I understand that it's not necessarily Simone Inzaghi's fault, but Inter this year was one of the favorites for almost everything. They were a favorite in Europe. They were definitely the favorites in Serie A. They were definitely favorites to win the Supercoppa Italiana. They were one of the favorites for the Coppa Italia as well. And at the end, you come out with no trophies. And tonight, you were completely humiliated. The entire summer, fans from the other teams will make fun of you. Yes, Milan fans, Juve fans, Napoli fans, Roma fans. They will all make fun of you because you deserve to be made fun of. Because this year was simply horrible and you were one of the favorites for almost everything. And so we'll see what happens with Simone Inzaghi. He already said that he wasn't sure if he was going to be there for Il Mondiale per Club. Beppe Marotta came out and said there's no rethinking Simone Inzaghi. He's our man. That's what he says now. That's what Simone Inzaghi says now. But maybe overnight, maybe in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, things change. We'll see how that develops. But for sure, not a good look for Inter today. If you were going to play this way, you should have been eliminated a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago, and just save the humiliation to your fans. Like, you didn't even show up. You didn't even try tonight. That's the worst part, is that they didn't even try. Like, that you lose to a better team, that happens. That you lose against a team that is very similar to you, and it's a 50-50, very possible. 2 years ago, Inter lost against Manchester City, and everybody said, you know what? Inter lost, but they played a fantastic game, and they could have won. They lost 1-0. That's the way football goes sometimes. But today, you lost 5-0, and it could have been even worse. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Horrible to watch. As a Milanista, godo, like this. Not like this, but like this, because you were completely trashed. You were trashed tonight. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe.